Building trust to address the epidemic of obesity and chronic diseases. The Building Trust series brings together leaders from multiple sectors to explore building trust for the purpose of addressing the epidemic of obesity and chronic disease. We asked some of the Building Trust participants to share their experiences in trust building with us.
Well, I'm fascinated by the rhetoric versus reality of collaboration and trust. So there's a lot of lip service given to collaboration and what somebody mentioned as cordial hypocrisy on all sides, in all sectors, when it comes to trust. Everyone sort of, and in the literature on obesity, talks about how it's a multi-pronged initiative and everyone needs to be part of the solution. But the reality is that a lot of people just don't talk to each other, and even worse, they level very nefarious accusations against one another. So I want to be part of something meaningful that can actually cross those divides.
I remember very early on when we were first beginning to learn about the issue of childhood obesity and trying to understand it and understand our role in the solution side of it, attending a meeting that was happening out in BC and going out to the meeting from a bit of an open and perhaps naive perspective, and very quickly not feeling comfortable in the room, not feeling fully received or perhaps appreciated by the different cross-section of sectors that were there.
And I guess what is particularly difficult is that sometimes the criticisms that we hear that lead to trust being kind of pulled back often are misunderstood, and there needs to be fora where these conversations can happen so that they can be better understood and not be viewed superficially.
You know, as the groups in this room start to work together, we actually might find some unique or innovative ways of moving forward. I think solutions to obesity are multi-channeled, multi-level, because it's such a complex issue. And so if we're all having conversations with each other and finding out where the overlaps are and how to strengthen all of our efforts, we can move the bar on this.
I am absolutely rooted from the core in health promotion principles, which have as their essence that if we're going to in fact make a change on the population in terms of health, that change has to be undertaken in an intersectoral way. So you have to be working with people outside of the health domain, and indeed all of the players who influence the social, physical, economic health of the nation are integral to making a change.
Obesity as a problem is really complex. The need to work across sectors is very complex. But when you're in a high trust situation, it really is much easier to operate. So if we can build trust across sectors and within sectors and build that kind of emotional response, then it's less complex to work together to address the problem.
You know, every action has a series of other consequences. So I think the best thing about this is that everyone from all the different sectors and subsectors are able to say, here's what you need to know about this industry, here's what's easy to change, here's what's not easy to change, and here's what's likely to not make a difference at all.
And through the process of being there and talking and learning, really building different relationships that informed and educated us, me as an individual, and us as an industry to a different level. And so attending the Building Trust discussions has just continued to channel that tension in positive ways and inform discussions, inform thinking, pushed us beyond, I think, comfortable and traditional barriers into new spaces, which is where I think some of our collective best solutions are going to be born, and where we all have a responsibility to go if we really want to get to the true societal sea change that we're all seeking.
We wish to thank the sponsors of the Building Trust series.